Where is there a radical left, Brock?
There used to be a radical left in Western Europe in the 1970s and 80s known as terrorist groups, and they were terrorists.
Oh, no, you're talking about the Red Brigades, right?
I'm talking about the Red Army faction.
You're talking about the Baader-Meinhof gang?
Exactly.
All right. So you're saying there's no overt terrorism from the far left. That is because they have infiltrated the government to such an extent that they run the country. They don't have to kidnap industrialists. All they have to do is hijack industry. There's no need to kidnap industrialists and put them in a trunk and demand ransom or change in policy. They just take over the whole industry through nationalization, which is what Obama's doing here.
Do you believe the New York Times is the radical left, Michael?
Do I believe it's the radical left? I think it's the foolish left.
Have you looked at
I think Pinchy Sulzberger is just a fool, not a leftist. I don't think he knows how to run a newspaper.
You looked at who places advertisements in the New York Times, Michael?
Yeah, anybody who has money and wants to sell it to foolish Upper East Side liberals.
Exactly. And if
whatever they want to sell to an Upper East Side liberal, they put in the New York Times. So the Schmendricks walking around on West 82nd Street can think that they're cool.
Whatever, you're right about that. I'm not going to argue with that. But if the New York Times was a radical left newspaper, those corporations would pull their advertising immediately. The New York Times is there to give people...
Whoa, let's slow down. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. We have an infancy in this country of neo-Marxism. It is a crawling neo-Marxism. It is in diapers. Let's take a trajectory together of what Obama is doing thus far and take the trajectory of these acts. And let's go ahead together a year, 2, 3, or 4. You're telling me that's not a left-wing trajectory?
Should I tell you what a left-wing trajectory is?
Yes, hold on. I want to hear it. I'll be right back. Before we go back to the caller, Brock, who's going to tell us what liberalism really is, and we only have 2 minutes, I got to tell you something. There are cretins out there like Bill Press, who failed in radio, who is saying we need to have the fairness doctrine brought back. And I want to say this: Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press. End of story. The government cannot abridge the freedom of the press in the sense of abridging my right to speak. Now let's go back to Brock. Brock, go ahead, please.
Yeah, first of all, I disagree 100% with any effort to get you off the air, even though I disagree with most of the things that you say. True left-wing socialism would be complete nationalization of the energy and automotive industries, universal healthcare.
Whoa. Wait a minute. My friend. Unfortunately, you just stepped into your own snare. The government, in bailing out the auto industry, has nationalized the auto business. You know that, and I know that.
Nationalized the auto industry.
What do you mean they haven't?
They
have. They're going to be. Didn't they just dictate the salaries on Wall Street? What is that considered? Don't you consider that government intervention in the financial markets?
Who owns the shares, Michael?
Well, you see, now you're moving it. You're changing the argument, Brock. I think you lost that one.
All right. Whatever. We disagree, but let me just ask you one thing. I think in the future it would be nice if you'd be a little bit nicer to the people that disagree with you on this program, because...
Am I not being... Brock, was I not nice to you?
No, I'm not talking about me, Michael. I'm talking about other people. If somebody calls up, he's black, you say he's on Medicaid. Somebody calls up, he has a...
No. Now you're talking about a guy who sounds like somebody else. That's not me at all, Brock.
I've heard
In fact, you're such a nice guy that I want you to go away, not go away mad, as my father would say in his little store. Just go away, don't go away mad. Brock, I'm sending you a free copy of Psychological Nudity. You can do what you want with it. Throw it out the window, read it. Use it for toilet paper, but it's coming to you. If you'll stay on the line, we'll get you your address.